Hashtag Marc Stuart Medium is hashtag the Scottish Medium. Okay, everybody. Apologies for the late start. We have problems with Facebook. I don't think we're live on Facebook, but we are live on YouTube, Twitter, and a couple of other places, and it is being recorded. So I'll post the video once we're finished, but I don't think we're going to get many more people coming for readings other than the people that are here. Let me introduce myself. I'm Marc Stuart. This is Ariel and Michelle. We both sit in my circles, and we'll be working with me to give you readings tonight. So let's just start with an opening prayer, and then let's just get straight to doing the readings. So, if anybody would like to join me for an opening prayer. 1 second. So, dear Father, Mother, Spirit, thank you very much for bringing us together. Please let us work together. Please open the door to the other side. Please let our loved ones come forward. And please let us all work together to give messages and to receive messages. Thank you. Amen. So, Debbie, you got here first, so let me bring you forward.
Okay, great.
So what we'll do is we'll work together as a team of 3. I'll take the lead, and I'll let Michelle and Ariel. I think you know Michelle. This is Ariel, who's joined the circle since you left.
Hi. Hi.
So Ariel, Michelle, do you want to do a quick hello, say introduce yourselves before we get working?
Yes, I'm Ariel. I'm from Georgia, and I have been practicing mediumship for around a year now, and I'm just excited to be here and be able to offer some gifts of my gift. How about that?
Michelle, want to say hello?
Hey, Deborah, it's Michelle, and glad to see you. Hadn't seen you in a while. You know how long I've been with Mark in the circle for many months now, and you know I'm still a greenhorn, but I'm still plugging away and trying to learn and do my best.
Okay, so Debbie, I've got somebody coming forward who drawn attention to the hands. I don't know if the person had issues with their hands or if they worked with their hands. I get the feeling it's more they had problems with their hands. My hands are going numb as though I can't move them. I think it's a man of some description. And I use that expression weirdly because it doesn't feel 100% masculine in some way. I can't see him. Possibly issues with his eyesight as well. Does any of this make sense to you?
Not yet, no.
My hands are completely numb. I'm having to bend them even just to feel my fingers. The man is quite elderly. So maybe arthritis with the hands or the arms. That might explain the hands. Get the feeling there's an issue with his breathing as well. Could be smoking, could be breathing, could be asthma, but definitely drawing attention to his throat.
Okay.
I'm taking really deep breaths to have to just get a normal breath. Does any of that make sense to you?
Well, I have had a couple of grandfathers who smoked, and they probably had issues with that.
Can you understand one of them having issues with his hands, maybe arthritis of some description?
I don't, because the one grandfather I'm thinking about, I don't know of him having that problem, and the other grandfather died before I was born.
Right. Let's see what else I can get. Definitely problem with the eyes as well. I get the feeling wearing glasses, maybe not for the whole life, but definitely towards the end.
Okay.
And heavy glasses. Now I don't know if that's a style of glasses or if it's thick lenses. I get the feeling it's thick lenses.
Okay, I think I know who it is. I think it's on my dad's side.
So you're happy with who I've got then?
Yes, I think so.
Right. Let's see why he's coming forward. Can you understand something going on in your life just now with artwork or scribbling on a piece of paper? It's like a pencil drawing or just taking an HB pencil and drawing scribbles?
Yes.
It doesn't feel like artwork. I mean, that was my first impression with the pencil. It's certainly not. It's not an architect drawing precise drawings. It's not a childhood scribble, but it's like drawing something on a piece of paper to map something out, but it's not clear. It's all the paper's crumpled.
Yes.
This makes sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Very, very recent.
Today.
Right, okay. Some sort of issue around it.
Yes.
Confusion?
Yes.
There's another person involved, isn't there? A man.
Yes.
Right. Whoever the spirit is, he doesn't like the attitude the other man's been expressing. He's actually getting quite angry at it. Let me rephrase that. Defensive anger, does that make sense?
It does. Yes.
He wants you to stand up for yourself. Again, does that make sense?
Kind of. Yes.
Like maybe it's me that's interpreting it as standing up for yourself, but it's definitely getting there and he's swearing. Whoever this man is, he's got quite a vulgar tongue when he gets angry. I'm not going to repeat. I might repeat this in a private reading. I'm not going to repeat this in something that's being broadcast.
Okay.
But can you understand either the situation or the personality of the man like this?
Yes, I do.
Something about a broken stick, like a piece of wood that's been broken, to do with whatever the confusion's about. It's like a cane. It's literally, isn't it? Not a cane. It's not the kind of cane you would hit a child with. It's the kind of cane that you would feed. This is silly, but the kind of cane you would feed to a giant panda in a zoo or the wild.
Okay, I cannot take that. I don't know what that is.
No, this is about what the situation is. It must be symbolic.
Yeah.
But the cane is broken. It's like he's with his two hands. I've lost the numbness in my hands now, and he's taken the cane and he's broken it over his knee into two bits. Does that make sense with your situation?
Yes, it does.
That's what. I can't make any sense of this because he's not giving me any details. But that's what he wants you to do with it. Can I leave you with that? Can you understand that?
A little bit, yes.
Okay, I'll hand you over to Ariel, see if she can make any more sense of this than I can then.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, with this same gentleman, I was actually feeling very warm. So I normally would relate that to some type of cancer. And I was wondering also if you were feeling kind of tired lately. Not that you have cancer or anything like that. I'm not making a health diagnosis at all. I was relating the cancer to the gentleman. But I was feeling like you were feeling tired, emotionally, physically, mentally, all of the above. And I kept on hearing football, like something about football. I don't know if you enjoy watching football or if it has to do with someone that enjoys watching football that is making you tired, or
I don't know. I mean, I don't know anybody that likes watching football other than my son.
Okay. And he's not making you mentally, physically tired. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like his message is basically to just take a step back and find time to rest. Could be to do with this man that Mark was speaking of. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like there's something that he's doing that is just making you so tired. So does that at all make sense?
Well, the football could be a symbol of
Okay.
the toss back and forth.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying, though. He's wanting you to just kind of step back out of that situation, and just kind of almost be neutral is what I want to say in the situation. And that will help you to bring your energy level back up.
Okay.
Does that make some sense?
Well, at this point, it's not possible to be neutral.
Right. Okay. Well, he wishes that you could be neutral. Then that's what I'm getting. You know, he wishes that you could be that way. And obviously, I think he feels like that would be the best answer. But if it's impossible, I don't know. You know.
Well, thank you.
Sorry to hear that it's impossible.
That's all right. Thank you.
Did he want me to help continue?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah, Michelle, if you step in.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
Michelle.
Hey, Deborah. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I'm not sure if you heard me earlier when he introduced you, but it was good seeing you. Miss seeing you.
Yeah.
In circles, yeah. You were always great.
I'll be back soon.
Yay! Okay, good deal. Yes. Okay. All right. They picked up on the man. What I see, he's right here, off to your right a little bit. He's hovering in the shadows right now for me. What I'm seeing is a woman behind him, behind you, and she's got brown hair, light brown hair with some maybe just pepper, a little bit of gray. It seems like it's shoulder length, or it may be pulled back. I'm not sure, but that's the way it looks. And she's wearing like a dress, or was it a skirt? I'm trying to see. There's a skirt with a top, and she's got like a little sweater on. Can you take that?
Would she be on my mother's side or my father's side?
I'm seeing her on your right side, so for me it feels like your mother's side.
My mother's side. Okay, then I think I know who it is.
And she seems very warm. She's very reserved. Can you take that?
Yeah, I can.
Very reserved. And so I'm hearing soft spoken.
Yeah.
And
that's probably my mother's mother, my grandmother.
Yeah. Sometimes I pick up if it's their mother or their grandmother, but when it's on the right side for me, that's the maternal side. And the left is always the paternal side for me.
Okay.
That's what I've gathered. And she's I feel like she's like, I see her in between the both of you, this man, I think, and she's like the mediator. Can you take that? She's coming across as the mediator.
Yeah. Okay.
She's doing this. She's putting her hands out, like trying to, I guess, separate you two. Let's see what else she's saying. She's doing like this. She's shaking her head a little bit, and let's see. And I see she stepped up in between the both of you. She's not behind you now. She's there in between the both of you. And I see her taking out her hands, one to you and one to him. Can you take that? You understand what that means?
So far, yes.
Okay. Time. She's saying you need time to calm down, breathe, just breathe. I feel like after Christmas, things will work out. Can you take that? Do you understand what that means? After Christmas, things will work out. Can you take that?
Oh yeah, I can. I can take that.
You know what that? I mean, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know that would probably fit into what's going on with you.
Yes.
Okay. I'm hearing something else. He will apologize.
Oh, he
Can you
will.
take that?
He will. That would be nice.
She said someone will talk to him and he will he will be given a piece of their mind and he'll apologize.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but I think, and that's what I heard.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
It does. It does.
She said, "Thank you. Thank you. I gotta go now." And she just lets go of the hands and just turns around and walks. See her walking away.
That's my granny.
She had a little smile on her face, and then she just walked away.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
I hope that
nice
let
to
me
see
know.
you.
Let me know if that
I will.
I would. She's very just straight to the point. Just gets it done, and then just does her thing. She's a strong woman.
She is.
I would not have wanted to make her mad. That's for sure. No, I could just tell. I just like she was just, calm, cool, and collected when she walks in, and then she's just like, she says what she says, and if you don't do it, you're in trouble. It's just when she spoke, that was it. That's what I got. Oh, she reminds me of my grandma. You didn't want to make her mad, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. She'd get a switch after you. She didn't care how old you were. So, yeah. Well, I can leave that with you?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I hope that helps. Let me know.
Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Y'all have a great Christmas.
Same to yourself.
Merry Christmas.
You too. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Katie, smile because you're going live. Okay, Katie, hello.
Hi.
So let's see who we've got coming forward. I've got a woman. I get the feeling that she's oldish, but she's not incredibly old. It's almost as though she doesn't like. It's almost as though she's got too much energy for her age, or she doesn't like admitting how old she is, or she looks a lot younger than she actually is. I think it's all three actually.
Okay.
I'm guessing, and this is just pure guesswork, but I get the feeling late 60s to early 70s is the age that everybody thinks she is, but early 80s is the truth, if that makes sense.
Right.
She could be anywhere between late 60s and early 80s. I'm going to be honest.
I know one person like that in spirit.
She wears a hat as well.
No.
Let me
She
rephrase
liked
that.
hats.
It's sorry.
She liked hats though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's emotional. It's the emotions I've got about the hats.
Yeah.
It's like she's shown me what I can only describe as a piece of artwork, which is a hat.
Okay.
But she's not wearing it. She's holding. She's got her hands up like this, and she's holding it. If that makes sense.
Okay.
The hair is. I'm not going to say curly, but quite wavy.
Mhm.
Can you understand? Are you happy with who this woman is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. She wants to talk to you about boys, men, it's plural. Are you having a relationship with two different people at once, or have you had like two people? Maybe I'm misinterpreting this, but it's like you've ended one relationship and you've started another very quickly, and there's very little time between the two of them, or you've got two. Maybe it's not a relationship. Maybe it's just close friends, but one of them's like one of them's a partner or boyfriend, and the other one is so close in terms of friendship that it would be easy to misinterpret as a boyfriend. Does that make sense?
No. I wish it did make sense. That sounds quite exciting, but no. I'm trying to think what that could be.
It's definitely two men,
right?
And they're definitely so close. I mean, they're beyond friendship. Let's put it that way. If you wouldn't describe them as soulmates, they would be your absolute best friends. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. Maybe it's them that are the partners. Does that make sense?
It's them.
Maybe it's the two men that are the partners, and you're friendly with the two men. Maybe I'm misinterpreting this. Does that make sense?
No.
See what else she'll give me.
Hmm.
Two men, short black hair. Big age difference between the two of them as well. I mean, we're not talking 50 years or anything like that, but one of them is noticeably older than the other one.
I mean, I've got a friend that fits that description. But my husband certainly doesn't fit that description at all. But the age thing, I could take that. The age between the two.
So it's maybe not your partner. It's maybe not your husband, your partner then. But can you think of somebody else of that description, like the person of that description?
I could think of one of my friends.
Very close to you.
I'd say they're close to me.
Right. So you can identify who the two people are then?
I think so.
Right, okay. So why is this woman wanting to talk about the two of them then? Let's see. Have they been talking about you behind your back?
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't
ask them.
They wouldn't have spoken to each other. I mean, only if we do stuff in like a group, they would see each other. I can't think who else would be the other person then. Right.
Okay. Well, take away the other person and see if you can work out who it is. She's quite annoyed by what's being said about you by these two people.
Okay.
They might need to speak to the one that you know and find out who the other one is.
Right.
It's not like gossip.
Right.
You know, whatever the conversation's about, it's not like them gossiping about you.
Mm-hmm.
But you're definitely being talked about.
Right.
And it's almost as though one of them is out with being allowed to talk about you, which would make sense if it's somebody that you don't know or don't know as well. But she's definitely quite annoyed about the very it's not what's being said. She's actually annoyed about the conversation taking part, if that makes sense. It's something you should know about. Like one of them should have said to you, "Oh, such and such said X, Y, Z." It's like that kind of annoyance that she's bringing forward.
Okay. Oh, I don't
So
know.
talk to the one that you recognise from the
Right.
description, and
Okay.
see if he can explain what the conversation's about.
Right.
Can I leave that with you?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, Michelle, your turn.
Okay. I'm not sure if this. What I'm seeing is it's an older woman. She's in her 60s. She's beautiful, just beautiful facial structure, just gray hair, and it's pulled back almost like a pulled back like a pulled up in like in a bun almost in the back, but it's just wavy. It's just beautiful. She looks like almost like a model. Can you take that? That's what she's coming across to me. You can't take that?
No, I can't.
I mean, do you,
That would be.
but Mark, didn't you say that she was like a diva, just like a? Didn't you say like she looked like a diva or just?
I found the age very difficult to place because she's very energetic.
Yes, she doesn't look her age at all.
Yeah.
She's I mean, not that her hair is real wavy. It's just that the way it's set, it's just she comes across as a beautiful woman with a beautiful facial structure, just nice skin, beautiful eyes, just the way her hair looks.
I think I can take the thing with the skin. I can definitely take that.
It looks like it's straight, but it's got like a little wave right here.
Like I could take the description of the hair just apart from the colour. That's all.
Do what now?
I could take the description of the hair. It's just the colour. It's just the colour wasn't grey, so it's maybe not.
Well, maybe it looked. It's not completely gray. It just looks like it's turning gray, but it's just a little gray right here, and it's just light colored hair, almost brown. It looks almost a little brown, but light brown and just gray right here. I don't know how else to describe it. It just looks beautiful. I mean, most women would love to have hair and skin, like that at her age. She comes across as that way to me.
Okay.
I felt like she could have been a model, just the way she looks.
Okay.
I see her just sitting, she's like nice top on, it's light colored top. I can't see. It looks almost, almost like a chiffon top. I don't know how to describe it. And she's sitting there, just leaning forward with her hands like this, like she's almost posing for a camera. This is how she's coming across to me. She's that way. She's just almost regal in a way. I don't know how else to describe it. And you can take all that? Can you take all that? Or you can't?
I think it's a different person than Mark picked up on.
Okay. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know I don't think they may not be the same person. It doesn't. Okay. Do you know someone in your family that looks like this? Or has been in your family?
Yeah.
she's sitting there just smiling. It feels like she's just there watching you, watching over you, and it's like she's there to help guide you. And are you wanting to change careers or thinking about changing careers? And
Yeah.
she's trying to help you in the direction she feels like you need to go. Are you getting like sometimes you pick up on hear things or feel things and you know that you should do this or you should do that, like little nudges. And
That makes sense.
I think she's giving them to you.
Okay.
Are you wanting to do something in the medical field, possibly?
No.
Or something in that area? I can't.
Healing. I do
Huh?
healing. I do healing.
Okay. I think she's saying yes. She's shaking her head. But you're wanting to do a little bit more. You're wanting to learn something else to help boost your career. And do that. You need to be there. It will be fulfilling and more rewarding for you. And that's where I feel like she says you need to do what you need to do. I'm not sure what it is, what else it is, but that's what you need to do. Okay. Mia, there's something else I want to say here, but it's nothing bad. It's good. May I send you a message about that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Can I leave the rest with that? Can I leave that with you?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Did that help? Did that help?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Ariel?
Ariel, do you want to?
Yes. I actually have what I believe is another lady stepping forward. And I believe this woman would have been young when she passed away, about around the same age as you when she passed. Like you were the same age when she passed away, or close to the same age as each other. Like, you would have been close friends, maybe cousins, something like along those lines.
No, I think about the same age as me.
Okay. Or this age you are now, possibly?
I'm trying to think. I had an auntie that died quite young. I didn't know her. I didn't know her right enough, but
Okay, because I had a J name or an M name.
the M makes sense.
Okay, and I had that this woman had went down the wrong path. There was something that was not quite right, and she was she also mentioned the month of May and August.
No.
You can't take the wrong path either.
No,
Would you understand that she would have had a sweet tooth? Like to eat sweets a lot? And hot tea came to me as well.
yeah.
Okay. And I mean, there's just some kind of apology that she wants to give you about passing before her time was, so she didn't get to spend much time with you. I know I kind of just delivered a message before, but you were pretty sure of who this was, right? Or
it could be between two people that fit
oh,
that.
okay. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Okay. So this woman is mentioning I mean, this is a little bit cliche, but she's mentioning a Christmas tree and getting into the holiday spirit. And like, I don't know if you've put yours up.
Mm-hmm.
So you have? Okay. So I guess she's letting you know that, she's there. She's seen that and she loves it. And also she was telling me that she loves your glasses. So I don't know, maybe like a love for fashion would separate these two women.
No, neither two of them were into fashion. I think the Christmas things, that makes sense a little bit. I can possibly
separate.
I think I know who it is then if we're talking about Christmas.
Okay. And I just got the month of September as well.
That right. I know who it is now.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, she just really, like I said, really wanted to come through with an apology that she didn't get to spend as much time with her, and she feels kind of as if it was like her fault that she did leave before her time, and she wants you to make sure, that you live your life to the fullest and do whatever, everything that you want to do, because she didn't get to. And that she's mentioning a cat as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like something about this cat is special. Maybe she wants you to get one like it, or you already have the cat.
I have a cat, but she also has cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I think she's like sending you a cat. I want to say it's a black cat for good luck, because I just learned it does mean good luck. She was saying like, send her a cat. So yeah. Can I leave you with that then?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, Katie.
Yes, thanks very much.
You're welcome. So, Adele, are you ready?
Hi.
Hi there. Okay, so let me go first. I've got a couple coming forward, a man and a woman. I think they're a married couple. We're going back a few years as well. Quite elderly. He had breathing issues when he was alive. I don't know if it's caused by cigarettes or if it's asthma, but definitely having to take very deep breaths just to breathe, basically. She's a lot fitter. She's got a lot more energy than he has as they got older. But I think that's a reverse. I think when they were younger, he was the one that was the act. I mean, apart from being masculine, he was the one that had the energy. She didn't. But as they've got older, they seem to have, they're making me aware that as they got older, they swapped roles. And it's not just because of his health. He definitely had health issues with his breathing, but it was more than that. It was just, for some reason, they're making me aware that they seem to reverse positions as they got older. I think it's more than just energy. I think it's how they organise their lives. Does any of this make sense to you?
Might be grandparents. They're both passed.
Can you understand them as they sort of? I mean, I know you probably wouldn't know them when they were younger, but can you understand them? People talking about them, like sort of. I don't know if it's like income or if it's personality, but there's definitely some sort of reversal between them as they got older. Does that make sense?
A little bit.
Because that's what that's the feeling that they just keep putting in my head to identify them.
Okay.
And you can understand him having breathing issues.
Yes.
Right, okay. And I don't think it was smoking. I
Oh.
don't think the breathing issues were caused by smoking. Does that make sense as well?
I'm not entirely sure because I am thinking about a grandfather figure who was a smoker.
I'm not saying he didn't smoke.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying the breathing issues weren't a direct result of his smoking. It's like asthma.
Okay.
I'm not saying he had asthma,
Mm-hmm.
but there was definitely another cause outside of the smoking
Okay.
that either caused the breathing issues or exasperated the breathing issues. Does that make sense?
No, not at the moment. Not at the moment.
Can you investigate? Like, is there anybody you can ask for confirmation of that?
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Right. Just double check on that. Okay. Are you happy with who I've got, or do you want more evidence?
I am thinking it is grandparents that but I didn't see that much of them. But it's just when you talk about
Okay.
the married couple.
Do you have a black and white photo of the two of them standing beside a tree?
I don't think so.
Somebody has. They're showing up. It's like, you know, it's one of these really old-fashioned black and white photos.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of things you would see. I mean, I don't know how old your grandparents were, but it's the kind of thing that they're showing me a camera that would go back to the 1960s.
Okay.
Sort of 60s, 70s, before color, before color photos.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of them are standing beside a tree. For some reason, they're standing posing beside a tree. Just see if you can find that photo, just for confirmation of
Sure.
as to who they are.
Okay.
Is your mother still with us?
Yes.
Ask her about the photo.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's your mother's parents, but if she doesn't have the photo, she's certainly aware of the photo. Let's put it that way.
Okay. My grandmother's, her mother's still here, so it can't be her parents.
Like I say, I'm not saying it's your mother.
Yeah.
This couple are making me aware they're not your mother's parents.
Okay.
But your mother either has the photo or has seen the photo or is aware of the photo.
Okay.
There's some significance about the photo. Like, I'm not saying the photo itself is that important, but the event that the photo was taken at or the time the photo was taken at is quite significant.
Okay.
And it's been talked about. And like I say, your mother's either seen it, has it, or is aware of it.
Okay.
And they're also saying you might need to prod her memory a wee bit.
Okay.
But just talk to her about the photo, just to get confirmation as to who they are.
Sure.
Okay. Can you understand? Have you been working on a spreadsheet recently? Very recently?
Yes.
A big spreadsheet? Like more than one you know how a spreadsheet can get divided into sheets?
Yes.
This has got multiple sheets in it. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Are at least two of the sheets, maybe three of them, a biannual, like a yearly cash flow? Or something that you're tracking over years, data that's getting tracked over years?
Yes.
Is it historical, or I'm going to have to ask the question because I'm trying to make sense of what they're saying. Is it historical or is it a projection, or it's both, isn't it? Some of it's historical, some of it's a projection. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah.
And it's not cash flow, it's data of some description.
Okay.
Again, does that make sense?
Kind of.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using color coding in the sheets?
Yes, I am.
Can you understand some of it being yellow and some of it being, it's not, I was going to say red, but it's like a shade of red, like maroon.
Yes.
Right. Have a look at the maroon, have a look at not the data, but one of the sheets. Are you using add sum or countif formulas?
Yes, I am.
Is there a relationship between an add sum and a countif formula linked to this maroon? I'm just going to call it purple. Linked to this purple data?
Possibly.
Look for it. If you can find it, look for it.
Okay.
There's something about it that doesn't feel right.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's the formula, and I'm not saying there's something wrong with it, but that's whoever this couple are, that's what they're drawing attention to.
Okay.
Like I say, it's like it's either one formula that's got the COUNTIF and the SUMIF, or it's another cell that's linked to those two formulas. I don't know which. I'm not getting that accurate a reading about it.
Okay,
But
I'll have a look. Uh-huh.
somewhere in that relationship between those two equations or formulas. Excuse me. Also, can you understand recently having hiccups?
Yes.
Quite recently.
Yeah.
Was it health related or was it just? I mean, remember this is public, so I'm not going to go too public, but
No, it was health related.
right. And you're aware of what was causing it.
Yes.
Don't ignore it. Can I leave that with you?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Ariel, do you want to take over?
Yes. Okay, I have a gentleman stepping forward, and he's what I believe he's by himself. I believe that you would understand this man as being very strong-willed, like he would not give up ever on anything, and also he's very logical as well. I even want to go so far as saying stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I also have a W as a name, but not positive about that. If that makes sense or not with this person. Don't let that rule that out if you were understanding the rest. So gardening, I have gardening with this man, and specifically like vegetables. I do not think that was his career, though. I think that was just more of a pastime for him, something he enjoyed to do, or may have had to do to feed his family. I do not get the sense that he was very old when he passed away. So I would say 60s to 40s to 60s, somewhere in that age range. Do you understand any of this?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. What if I gave you a T name? Like Tim, Tom?
Can't
No T
place
name.
that. No.
Okay. Would you understand this person to be an uncle?
Maybe a great uncle. Mm-hmm.
A great uncle? Okay.
Maybe a great uncle. Uh-huh.
Okay. And would you understand the month of June with this man? Or not? You
Not
may not know.
particularly.
Okay. And I also had a feeling of something in my throat. So possible throat issues could have led to passing, or he could have just dealt with throat issues. Could have been a
Yeah, yeah.
smoker.
Yep. I'm with you. Yep. I know. I know
Okay.
who it is. Yeah.
Okay. And it's not your great uncle, or it is?
No, it was my father-in-law, I think.
Okay. Father-in-law. Okay. And I had as well. I had the color purple, which is for me it symbolizes the crown chakra, which is where we get our intuitiveness from. So I don't know if he may have been a bit intuitive and just didn't tell anybody, or maybe you knew. Also, February could be related with purple because of the birthstone. And okay, I just heard the name Amy.
Amy?
I don't know if that Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, we know who you were with here, so let's see if he'll give me a message. Okay, all right, yeah. So his message to me, I feel like you've been working a lot to the point of where it's been compromising time with people that you love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And he is advising you, if you can at all, to slow down on that. I'm sure you'll have some sort of break for Christmas, maybe. I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, he said just really enjoy that time, with family. He wishes he could be there, of course. But well, he will be there in spirit, obviously. But he also is mentioning a dog as well.
No.
Yeah.
My children keep asking for a dog, and I keep saying no.
Okay, he wants you to get them the dog.
What?
Is it a black dog?
I don't know. Just a dog they're asking for.
Okay, he said
Uh-huh.
it's something about there's something about a black dog, maybe black and white dog. But not a small dog, he said, a large dog. Or a medium, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Large to medium, they're easier to take care of, he said.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's about all I have for you. May I leave you with that?
Thank you.
And his
Thank
love.
you.
Yes,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. I guess you'd have to tell your husband, as well.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said, all right.
He's saying to tell my husband. Yeah, I will.
Right, yeah. Because you said that was your father-in-law, correct?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Tell him he loves them, obviously.
Okay.
All
I
right.
will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Adele.
Thank you.
I
Sorry,
Oh.
Michelle.
I had something for her.
Yep. Sorry, Michelle. Far away.
Hi.
Yeah. Hey. Hello, Adele.
Hi.
May I come to you?
Of course. Yes.
Okay. I know when Mark was giving you the message from your grandparent,
Mm-hmm.
I saw I'm not sure if this is the same grandparents. I guess it is because I think they're the only ones that have passed over.
Mm-hmm.
I see them standing together. It's like they were walking along the sidewalk, and he looks a little bit more frail. They're older, obviously, and older in life, and she seems just very she just seems like she has a very happy disposition. But she was always in a good mood. Nothing really
Yeah.
got to her.
Yeah.
Feels like that. I see that he's slower going than her. And when funny that Ariel mentions the dog, before she said that, I saw him playing with. It seems like a brown dog, almost kind of like a setter, Irish setter. Can you take that? Are you familiar with that?
I'm not familiar with dogs that they had. No.
Mm. Well, it was like I saw a brown dog. It almost looks like an Irish setter, just pretty brown fur, just a beautiful dog. And he was playing with the dog. And for some reason, that I guess he's presenting this dog. It has very very deep meaning to him, or some meaning. I don't know what it is. If you could check with some of your family members,
Yeah.
just to get validation about that, if they had a dog or he had a dog at some time in his life. I don't know. It's a beautiful brown dog. While they were giving me the reading, when it moved into Ariel, I felt like I became very tired, just like very sleepy. Are you, not that I'm a doctor or anything like that, trying to diagnose anything, but have you been feeling very tired, just exhausted? Just feels like you sit down and you could just fall directly asleep in no time.
Yeah.
You have been? Okay.
Yeah.
I just felt that I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
I felt drained. It just like it was just gone. So I heard your grandfather. I felt like he was saying that you need to take some time for yourself. Just you need a vacation or some time just to get away, just for yourself. I felt like that was important for him, for you to hear that. Can you take that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can.
And yeah, just he's very concerned for you in that regard. He just don't overdo it. Don't ignore the signs. Please take care of yourself. Can you take all that?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I can get. But he's saying the dog. He's saying the dog.
Get that dog.
Thank
Get
you.
the dog. I think it's not just for the kids. I think it's also for you.
Oh, okay.
Does that you like dogs?
Oh, well, I mean, I'd love a puppy, but I have like 2 children, 4 rabbits, 3 jobs. So
You
it's
have 3
just
dogs already?
no 3 jobs.
Jobs.
I have
Oh, I'm sorry.
three jobs. Yeah, so that's yeah. Adding a puppy or a dog into the mix, I think would just tip me over the edge. So in theory,
Well,
yes, that would be amazing, but yeah, just time and energy.
Well, that's why he.
How old are the children?
They are 10 and 13.
Oh, you can make that. You can make them take it out. You can make
Yeah.
them take care of it.
You need to scale back on
Yeah, I
some
need
of
to
those
scale back.
jobs.
I know, and I am trying. I am trying,
Focus
but
on the one that means the most to you, that gives you the most joy, that doesn't really stress you out.
Yeah, that's that's a good way to think about it. But yeah.
Just don't write the bad news to the children.
Yeah. They're always asking for a dog. I'm like, oh no.
If
I can't face
dog, you have to take care of it.
They have to take him out every time. They have to do it.
Yeah.
They have to take turns.
Yeah.
And may I leave that with you?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.
Okay, Pamina. Hello. Last but not least. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, hi.
Hi
Hello,
there.
everyone.
Okay. I've got a man coming forward.
Okay.
He's putting a number in my head, and I don't think it's his age. 70.
70, okay.
But I don't think he passed when he was 70. So there's something significant. He's older than that when he passed. But there was something significant that happened to identify him when he was 70. Or a number 70 that you associate with him in some way. He's very thin. Quite tall. Or tallish. Let's put it this way. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall. I don't think he'd be much bigger than me, but Are you short? Are you quite shorter than 6 foot?
You mean me? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
5'5". I'm 5'5".
Sorry, you're 5'5",
5'5".
right? So he's somewhere between you and me. He says he's taller than you, but not as tall as me.
Okay. Okay.
He's a very precise man. Everything has to be absolutely to the dot. He's showing me, you're going to laugh at this. He's showing me I'm tying his shoelaces, and he's taking forever because he has to have everything on the shoelace perfectly balanced. The loops have to be the right size. The knot has to be balanced against the loops. You know, the bits that the end of the shoelaces, they have to be at the right length. And they both have to be at exactly the same length. If one of them's a millimeter longer than the other one, he's going to undo the shoelace and do it again. Does any of this make sense to you?
Do you see any color, complexion?
Definitely the same as yourself, but darker.
Okay.
So a good bit darker than yourself.
Okay, okay. Yeah, maybe my grandfather.
He's laughing at that, but he's not nodding. He's saying yes. You would assume that. Something about you saying he's your grandfather that he finds funny. He's not saying no. He's not saying he's not your grandfather, but he's laughing when you said he was your like the way you said it. He's laughing at you. I don't know what's funny about that. But
I don't know because my grandfather passed away when I was 2 years old.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
No.
Do you have a pair of his? This is weird. Do you have a pair of his shoes?
Yeah, I mean, he used to look after me very well. I was very, very close. I still remember the day he died. I still remember all the scenes.
Oh, wow.
Right. Okay. Do you remember his shoes?
Shoes.
Something about his. I mean, if you were only 2, do you have a childhood memory of his shoes? There's something about his shoes that he's drawing attention to.
He worked as a policeman, but I'm not sure about the shoes.
Okay.
SI, he worked as a circle inspector.
Sandals. Did he used to wear? No. Did you wear? You'd be You'd be too young to wear sandals. But something about a pair of sandals when you were 2 and him. Memory of sandals. Does that make sense?
I can't remember at all.
Right. Okay. He's showing me a brown satchel bag that he used to have over his shoulder.
Back to his shoulder.
Sorry, say that again, Prima?
Back to his shoulder, you mean?
Yes. A brown leather bag that he used to have over his shoulder.
Can you like, did he mention any age? You think that 70 could be his age or below 70?
I think he was older than 70. But that's guesswork. I'm not even saying the 70 is his age. There's just something about the number 70 that you associate with him for some reason.
Yeah, it could be in those days they used to carry leather bags, light bags.
Yeah. You know, it's like a sort of, it's not a briefcase, it's looser than that.
Yeah,
But
it's like a computer bag. Nowadays,
yeah,
what we
exactly.
get, the laptop
Yeah,
bag.
exactly.
Yeah.
But made of leather and very loose.
Okay.
Do you still have his bag?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Does somebody alive still have his bag?
I doubt it because it's
Okay.
been 40 years. Yeah.
Right, okay, maybe it's not the bag, but he's drawing attention to papers, loose sheets of paper that he used to carry, handwritten papers.
Okay.
Do you have you been looking at paperwork handwritten notes? I don't mean legal documents. I mean, as though he's actually kept a journal of loose sheets of lined paper. Does that
Okay.
make sense about something you? Right. Okay. Did he have problems with his eyes?
No, I don't think so.
He's suddenly drawn, maybe not his eyes, but just above, like the head, just above the eyes. Suddenly
I
got a
don't
very
think.
sore head, but not my forehead. Sort of like
Just
lower
about.
forehead, behind and round about my eyes.
I don't think so. He
Are you
passed
sure?
away without any health issues. He just passed away. I mean, without any health conditions. He was fit.
Are you sure we're talking about the right man then?
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't know anybody who passed away. Oh, my two grandfathers, one is in fair complexion and another was in black complexion. I mean, he's dark.
I don't think it's your
He was young.
grandfather. I'm not getting much of a feedback when you say your grandfather.
No, I don't know anybody older, I mean, 70 plus
And
persons who passed away.
something about his voice, like he's drawn attention now to the throat.
Okay.
Almost as though he couldn't speak at some point, as though he's lost his voice.
Ah, okay. It could be my father's uncle. He passed away with throat cancer.
And was he over 70?
Yeah, he was older 70.
Right. And can you think of something that happened when either when he was 70 or some association with the number 70, maybe the house number?
I don't know, but I mean, yeah, I don't know what is he saying about 70? I don't know.
I don't know. There's just something about the number 70 that's going to confirm it's him. Is your father? Is there somebody like your father or your grandfather still? Well, obviously not your grandfather in spirit, but is there somebody of his generation that you could speak to, or that would be alive
I
when he
think
was 70?
I can ask my father.
Okay, ask your father. Like I say, I don't know what it is, but there's just something significant about the number 70 that will confirm it's who you think it is.
Okay.
Right, now let's see why he's coming forward. Can you understand? I mean, I know it's Christmas, but I don't think this is a Christmas cake. A fruit cake, but not a Christmas cake, being important round about this time of year. Like, do you like fruit cake?
Yeah, I like all sweets.
Do you,
Cakes
do
and all.
you do you cook fruit cake? I mean, would you bake and not cook? Would you bake a fruit cake? Right. Okay. Like I said, I'm not seeing any marzipan or icing on it, so it's not a Christmas cake.
Okay.
Have you been in a restaurant recently and bought a slice of fruitcake?
No.
Or been to
No.
visit somebody or had somebody round for tea and served them fruitcake or been served fruitcake?
No.
Okay. Would the expression fruitcake mean something to you, symbolically?
No, not that I can remember.
Don't think of it literally. Don't think of a literal piece of fruitcake. But if I said to you, you're a fruitcake, would you say that to somebody or would you associate that with somebody?
No.
Right, okay. I'm going to have to leave it then with you because I can't make any more sense of it than this. But there's something about fruitcake. Like I say, something you're going to do or something that you've done. Do you have a boy aged about 3, 4, or 5?
I have son, but he's 13.
Is there somebody around you? Are you aware of a boy? Like I'm not going to say exactly 3, 4, or 5, but that sort of age group, say between 3 and 6, around you somewhere close to you.
No. Okay, my brother's son could be my brother's son.
Age between 3 and 6.
Yes,
Right.
he
Okay.
just turned 3. Yeah.
Okay. Speak to your brother then, and ask him about his son and the fruitcake.
Okay. Okay, maybe I can. I ordered a cake for him last year on his birthday. Maybe is that what?
Was it a
he's trying-
fruitcake?
Okay. Okay. Fruit cake. I have ordered my brother's wife just last November on her birthday.
Right. Okay. So we're talking about your brother and his wife and their son then.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got there eventually. Right. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Ask your brother and your sister-in-law about their son.
Okay.
Again, I think the fruitcake has a double meaning. It's like it's literal fruitcake to get to them. But something about the behavior of their son, like they've called him a fruitcake or he said something about fruitcake. There's some significance about the expression fruitcake as well as an actual fruitcake.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I'll check.
almost as though the son is doing something and they're not paying attention to it, or he's behaving in some way, and they're like saying, "Oh, fruitcake," like like just use the expression, maybe not the literal expression fruitcake, but they're dismissing him. Oh, whatever, just ignore him. Just that's the way he behaves. But there's something behind the way he's behaving or the things that he's doing when they're dismissive like that. Just speak to them and tell them to just investigate a wee bit more.
Yeah. I'll ask them. Yeah.
Can I leave that with you?
Thank you.
Okay. Michelle?
Okay. I am seeing it's older man. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's the same one that Mark was seeing. He's got very dark skin, but he's got white hair. It's just snow white hair, white beard, and a mustache. Can you take that?
Um, yeah, white. I mean, dark complexion. Yes.
White hair.
White hair. Yes. But I haven't seen with the mustache and beard.
Well, well, he's presenting himself with a beard and mustache. Do you know anybody that used to wear a beard or mustache?
No.
No. Hmm. Anyone religious figure in your family, or you know someone that is a religious figure in your family?
Religious figure. Can you please elaborate it, please?
Are you Hindu? What?
Yeah, I mean,
Hindu. Okay. Maybe he's a Hindu priest. Someone that y'all would see or visit for services.
okay. Maybe is it possible? It could be my great grandfather. I mean, I was told that he used to do a lot of prayers.
Well, he's wearing beads, the brown beads. He's got like a white gown on, or white top, or light colored top.
Okay, no, no.
You don't know? Okay. But I do see the brown beads that they that sometimes they wear. He's very soft spoken, just a very calm energy, just very I don't know how else to describe it. He's at peace. He's at peace. He's just peaceful person. Just I don't know how else to describe him. But it feels like he's almost like a spirit guide to you, just there, just to I guess someone that you can connect with on the other side that will be there for you to guide you. I'm not sure how else to describe it. Just
Even I was thinking maybe because in my family they are not very spiritual. So
what now? I
there is
couldn't hear
no
you.
possible. I'm sorry.
You're in your family. You couldn't what now? I couldn't hear that part.
They are not spiritual. I mean, very spiritual, like wearing the beads and all. No, but could be, as you said, could be guide, spirit guide.
Yeah, but you said your grandfather used to be great
Grandfather
grandfather.
used to do prayers, but not like priest, like wearing beads and all. No.
Well, it's like I saw the little brown. I'm not sure if it's it could be a necklace. I'm not sure if it's prayer beads, but it just like it has the beads going down it. But he's wearing it around his neck. But anyway,
Okay.
that's what I'm seeing, and I feel like if the description I gave you matches your great grandfather, you said you could take that, right? That's who
Yeah.
you feel like it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like he's there for you, just as a guide. I know not very spiritual, with connecting with the other realm, but you must have some kind of connection to that, or you wouldn't be sitting here. So I feel like you're open to that belief, or open to that.
Myself, I am spiritual. I am very much spiritual.
Okay.
I
Well,
was telling
I
in
thought
my
you said you
family.
were. I was like, okay. It's kind of hard to hear you. I'm sorry. I'm picking up every
Sorry,
other.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
why the connection is weak, but yeah, I'm spiritual. But
Okay.
in my family, there are not that spiritual. I mean, they do
Okay.
pray.
Well then.
That's all.
Well, I guess that's why he's presenting himself to you, because he knows that you are, and I feel like he's like there as like a spirit guide for you. Does that make sense, Mark? Does that make
Yes, yes.
sense?
Yep.
Okay. He's a very when you meditate and you need like a guide, or he's there for you. He's going to be there for you.
Can you see any name? Can he give you any name or anything? Any hint? Any more clues or messages?
I'm trying. Let me see. Let me see. It's like I see like an M and an L. I can't. There's no way I could. It seems like there's an M and an L in his name. I don't know what else to say about that. It's like a long. I just see the
Yes,
M and the L standing out in the length of the name. That's all I can see. Does that
L,
make any
only L.
M is it's an M and an L or something like that. I can't make
I
any,
don't know, but yeah, maybe sometime it may flash.
I can't hear you. What?
Maybe later on it may flash name
Yeah,
at the moment.
Does he have those letters in his name? M and L, L and N, O and M?
I still don't know who is he. I mean, I'm guessing.
Okay. I thought you said it was your great grandfather.
No, that's what I said. Great grandfather.
Okay.
He do the prayers, but he's not like, spiritual or wearing gowns and all. He's very strict.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Remember, Pranima, when they get to the other side, they suddenly become very spiritual when they realize it's all true.
Could
Yeah.
be, yeah, possibly, yeah, yeah.
May
Okay.
very well be that he's just coming back to tell you that now that he's had his eyes open, so to speak.
Yeah. So, may I leave that with you?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice evening.
Okay,
Thank you.
so, oh, I didn't go yet.
Oh, sorry, Ariel. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
I
losing
have a
track.
lot.
Off you go.
I have a lot here.
Okay,
Okay.
off you go. Sorry, my mistake.
The first thing I heard when I looked at you was full moon, and it is a full moon right now. But I don't know. It just came.
Yeah,
full
yeah,
moon.
yeah. I was born on full moon day, and that's the reason my name
Awesome.
is Purnima.
Awesome.
What?
Purnima in Hindu, Purnima means full moon.
Oh wow. Okay, cool.
Cool.
So there was this a female, an older woman stepping forward, and I had an R name for her, possibly, and then I had S as well.
R and F. Okay.
No, S, like a snake, S.
I
Neither.
can't.
Okay. But how about the month of July?
July. I mean, okay. No, I can't relate anything to July.
Okay. I believe this woman would have had 5 children. I was getting 3 boys, 2 girls, but that's subjective. I mean, it could be the other way around. It could be some other combination. But I do believe 5 children.
My both grandmothers has 7 grandchildren. Any age or anything else?
Let's see here. I want to say 79.
79. Okay.
That could be close, maybe not exact. And I did have cancer as well.
Okay. My grandmother. Yeah.
And there would have been something very special about her smile. Or you would have at least felt very comforted by her smile. Very beautiful smile. Okay. I did get like a big city as well in relation to this woman. And just very loving. And possibly an inheritance that you got from her.
Could be, yeah.
Okay, so you're aware this is your grandmother? We're pretty sure here.
Yeah.
Okay. What about an M name for her?
M.
M.
Yeah. Yeah. Her name.
Okay. All right. Good. So I have more evidence, but anyway, I'm gonna go to her message here. And there's something about elephants And elephants, for me, represent, I'm sorry, being a really good mother, a really good protector, having a very strong memory, things like that. They're also like quite spiritual animals, in my opinion. And also, she was telling me something about like April or May being important for you. This coming up, April or May, something important is going to happen.
Oh, that's good.
Or I was thinking maybe it was your birthday, but then I was like, maybe. She was like, no, it's something important's going to happen April or May for you. And I feel like it has to do with financial stability.
Okay.
If you're not already there. And then I also feel your job is a bit technical, but I also feel that it's medical related as well. And she's
Technical,
saying
but not medical.
not medical. I feel like she's mentioning that, and she's mentioning how proud she is of that job that you have, but that maybe you don't enjoy it as much as you should. It's just trying to I guess tell you, maybe find something that you would enjoy more. I'm not 100%. And maybe that's what's going to happen in April or May. I'm not making future predictions or anything, but and then I also got something about some red and gold jewelry that she wanted to talk about with you.
Okay.
Maybe you have it. I'm not sure. She just wants to acknowledge that. And if you do have it, she's very happy about that. And she was also telling me that you're very intuitive. Something about tarot cards and a sound bowl.
Maybe this could be my future related things.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like her watching you do this stuff, like her letting you know she's watching you doing this, or what. That's why I had so much. But basically, I believe her message is to be waiting for April or May for that financial stability and maybe even a more enjoyable job and whatever it is about that jewelry.
Jewelry.
Also,
We'll find it out.
something about a silver car you just purchased or something like that? No? Okay. Something. I don't know. So, that's what she was just like, mention the car. But, yeah, I hope you can understand that message. It's kind of all over the place. But,
Yeah, sometimes things will come up after the session. Gradually, they will come up. Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, may I leave you with her love then?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good.
Thank you all. Merry
You're
Christmas.
welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Take care.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Well, if you're watching this video, thank you for watching. We have had problems broadcasting it live, so it's probably going to be a recording that you're watching. Thank you, and Merry Christmas and good night.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, 1 second, let me just